9722. GPS instrument approach operations outside the United States must be authorized by A. The FAA-approved Aircraft Flight Manual, AFM, Flight Manual Supplement. B. A sovereign country or governmental unit. C. The FAA administrator only. The correct answer is B. GPS instrument approach operations outside the United States must be authorized by the sovereign country or governmental unit where the operation is taking place. This is because each country has its own set of regulations governing aviation operations. The FAA does not have the authority to authorize GPS instrument approach operations outside the United States. However, the FAA does issue AFM supplements that provide guidance to pilots on how to fly GPS approaches in other countries. 9723. Authorization to conduct any GPS operation under IFR requires that A. The equipment be approved in accordance with TSOC 115A. B. The pilot review appropriate weather, aircraft flight manual, AFM, and operation of the particular GPS receiver. C. Air carrier and commercial operators must meet the appropriate provisions of their approved operation specifications. The correct answer is C. The FAA-approved Aircraft Flight Manual, AFM, or Flight Manual Supplement must be followed when operating GPS. The specific GPS equipment used in the aircraft, the receiver operating handbook, and the Flight Manual Supplement must all be well known to flight crew members. Operators of commercial aircraft and air carriers are required to adhere to the relevant requirements of their authorized operational specifications. 9812. What does the absence of the shaded arrowhead after the VDP on a GPS approach indicate? A. Obstacle obstructions between the VDP and the runway. B. A 20:1 glide slope. C. A 60:1 glide slope. The correct answer is A. The absence of the shaded region indicates that there are impediments on the 34:1 visible surface area. 9742. A pilot employed by an air carrier and/or commercial operator may conduct GPS/WAAS instrument approaches. A. If they are not prohibited by the FAA-approved Aircraft Flight Manual and the Flight Manual Supplement. B. Only if approved in their air carrier/commercial operator operations specifications. C. Only if the pilot was evaluated on GPS/WAAS approach procedures during their most recent proficiency check. The correct answer is B. Air carriers and commercial operators operate under specific operation specifications approved by the regulatory authorities. These operation specifications outline the procedures and equipment that the pilots are authorized to use. If GPS/WAAS instrument approaches are to be conducted, it must be specifically approved and documented in the operation specifications. 9724. Authorization to conduct any GPS operation under IFR requires that A. The pilot review appropriate weather, aircraft flight manual, AFM, and operation of the particular GPS receiver. B. Air carrier and commercial operators must meet the appropriate provisions of their approved operation specifications. C. The equipment be approved in accordance with TSOC 115A. The correct answer is B. For domestic en route, terminal operations, and some instrument approach procedures, LAPs, properly approved GPS technology may be utilized as a backup method of IFR navigation. This clearance enables the use of GPS in accordance with accepted air carrier operating guidelines and current navigational requirements.